Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH BAHASHM YAHAWAHSHI BAHASHM Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, The Lord's Determination. You know, it's not too much longer before this wrath of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. It's not too much longer before this wrath on this place Babylon, America, and on these other nations before it takes place. You know, we're getting a small glimpse of it over there in Ukraine, and now they're talking about, you know, with China and Taiwan, and this is just like how he was saying, it's just fanners, you know, he's just fanning the fire, you know, and it's just gonna spread out. You know, a lot of people keep talking about this baby formula and baby formula. Yeah, he told you that he was gonna slay utterly men, women, and children. He told you that. All this is all part of prophecy. This is all a part of prophecy. The Lord is determined to destroy this place, Babylon, America, and these other countries, these other nations. He's going to destroy this place. His determination is to gather all the nations and to bring them into that valley of Jehoshaphat, man, and make them fight. They're going to fight. And while they're destroying each other, he's going to appear. Him and the innumerable amount of angels. And he's going to pour out his fury upon them. He's coming back as an angelical force. But I want to get a quick script, because this is the time that we're coming in, man. You know, I seen something earlier. You got, you know, Donald Trump and that Joe Biden, two Edomites. You know, they just don't like each other. Even though they're out for the same cause, they are completely divided. Right along with that Vladimir Putin, you know, they're divided. And just like YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI said, you know, he's going to gather them together. They're going to fight against each other. You know, and you have all this stuff going on here in Babylon, America. You know, it is just a matter of time before the civil unrest starts. You know, they keep trying to figure out, you know, and trying to make it sound like it's just all good. And, you know, we got about 7 months. I was listening to the news earlier talking about 7 months and until some type of normalcy as far as the inflation and everything to calm back down, and the gas prices. It's not going back to good. You know, the hope of this land is gone. You know, you got a lot of Edomites coming out too, I see. And they're you know, some of them are grandparents that are talking about this baby formula, and you know, they don't feel too good about that. And then you also got them, talking bad about the FDA and all these different, organizations that can stop this. And they're clearly telling you, your president of the United States, this is his administration that could, that's doing this. And that these other Edomites are, you know, how long is this going to stand before we stand up? That's what these Edomites are saying. I just watched it. And through the Spirit, I seen that. I had to, you know, Spirit hopped on me to come in and had to do this lesson. These Edomites, they got grandchildren and, kids and stuff like that, big families, and, that they're gonna be affected. They're not too, they're not too they're not too happy about this, what's going on. And it's only going to get worse. But this is all through the power and the Spirit of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI on what he's going to do, because he is determined to destroy this place and to gather his elect and set up his kingdom and set his elect, his people back in the land of Israel. New Jerusalem. Not that Jerusalem over there right now, because that's not Jerusalem. That's Edom over there. That's not Jacob. That's Esau over there. The promise is given to Jacob. So the Lord has to tear this down, this whole system across the world. He has to tear it down. And it's gonna come down. It's on its way right now. So we're gonna go to Zephaniah. I'm gonna read a few and then wrap it up. I'm gonna go to Zephaniah 1, and we'll start at 15. Zephaniah 1 and 15. And it reads, that day is a day of wrath. A day of trouble. That's what's coming. Wrath, trouble, and distress. See, it's just, it gets worse. And this place, America, Babylon, is gonna, ooh, man, the wrath, the trouble, the distress that's coming to this place. Because you American, you Babylonians, you've never been used to this. You've been used to living comfortable and, freely and, doing what you want. Not having a care in the world. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm going to live my life. And the Lord is telling you that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. See, the Lord meant every single word in this book. 17. And I will bring distress upon men. The Lord ain't playing no games. He ain't playing no games. Call Allah YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. He said, and I will bring distress upon men. And this is you can start to see it. Distress, frustration, fear. Hmm? That they shall walk like blind men. You ever seen a blind person walk? They're so timid and, fearful, and, you know, they're not walking like how they usually walk. When you see a blind person, they need some help. They're vulnerable because they have sinned against Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust. The Lord said their blood should be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Blood just leaking everywhere, body just laid out on the ground. This is what's coming. Call Halal YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI's wrath. You got a lot of people think that they can buy their way out of the trouble. You know, you got a lot of Edomites. Definitely, there's a ton of Edomites and other nations too that's then got in trouble, and that they didn't paid their way out of it, or 2.8 million, or here's 5 million, and bought their way out of trouble. There's a lot of men that's then bought their way out of trouble. Hmm? And definitely Esau, all the corruption that he done, all the scandals, they didn't definitely paid their way. Even some of them Edomite actresses. I forgot the lady's name from they just be buying their way into stuff. She paid the lady, dang, what's her name? I think she's the lady from Full House. I think one of the wives that was married to that Italian dude, Joey or whatever his name is. I could be wrong with the name, but she's from the Full House. But she paid for her daughters to go to college, to that university, and I don't even think they were qualified. But it just, for example, that's what they do. They just pay their way. You got different criminals that then paid, did crime and paid off certain people, and then got away sky free. The Lord said, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. The Lord's going to burn this place. He's going to burn this place to the ground. You have to have YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. You have to have the Lord in this time, or you can't make it. You're not going to be able to escape this fire. All these people with all these different bunkers and hideouts and trying to customize, all these different tunnels and, escape plans. It's not going to work. There's nowhere to go. You think that you're going to go out there to space and escape this judgment? It ain't going to work. Because he has an army out there, and that's those heavens. That's his house. That's the Lord's. That's another home for him. out there in them the second heavens and going to them trying to go into the next heaven. You know, though that's it. That's another home. You can't. You're in his house. Where you? He knows all the different spots to go to. You can't escape him. His eyes are everywhere. And if you think that you're gonna go down in the ocean with these underwater cities and go underground, there's just nowhere to go. There's absolutely nowhere to go. And Esau thinking he can buy his way out and customize and build all these different bunkers and go out of space and go underwater. There's nowhere to go, Esau. And you other nations too. There's nowhere to go. Your money can't save you. Your money cannot save you. For he shall make even a speedy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance. The Lord's going to get rid of you. He's going to get rid of you nations extremely fast. He said a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. Call YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. The Lord's going to get rid of you nations, man. And Esau, you're number one on the hit list. So he's just speeding things up to get rid of you. For all the wickedness and corruption that's going on in this world right now. Because this is just out of hand. And you 2/3 Jakes too. You right in that mix too. All this wickedness and corruption and adultery, you know, and then blaspheming and then mocking the men of the Lord and mocking the Lord. Now Esau and them and the other nations, they want to come together and try to, you know, they want to eliminate this word. They want to take the Bible out of the earth. They want to remove it because this word is destroying their kingdom. Esau's kingdom. But there's just absolutely nothing Esau can do. He said, ye shall be as blind men. So, you know, more destruction is just on the way. More destruction, more trouble, more wrath, more distress. And 2/3 of Jake, they're just completely distracted. You have all the entertainment going on, you know, and they're stuck. It's going to take the Lord to pull some of them out. And that's just that. But, you know, I seen that I wanted to go in. Spirit hopped on me. Hopefully you were edified. But I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI BAHASHAM RAKAH QUADASH. Shalom, Israel.